We are live. Hello, everybody. This is George Kopf once again with Lions Sports Network, and we'd like to welcome you to a special edition of Lions basketball. It's a holiday hoops edition. We've got some Christmas time basketball, but it's sure to be a good one. We've got the 8-5 St. John 23rd Lions against the 4-7 Faith West Academy Eagles. Both teams are warming up here as we give you a sense of the court. We've got a different scoreboard than last time. Give you a little bit more festiveness since it is Christmas time, and we are about 5 minutes until tip-off. So we'll take this time to give you some updates on the Lions basketball team since the last time we brought you a game. The last time we were here, the Lions defeated Northland Christian and Austin Regents, both times in a doubleheader. They went on later to do quite well. Did get their first loss of the season, however, to St. John's here on the home court. As the captains meet at midcourt, center court, excuse me, and such. Then they went on to do a few tournaments, did fairly decent, and came back home to defeat Northland Christian again, and this time it's about the same scoring, little less deficit, but still quite a big win. And they defeated Logos Prep only by 14, though. They did lots of big milestones this season so far. They did get their the Lions basketball did get their first win over Lutheran South since 2011 with a Alex McNish buzzer-beating three-pointer. 53-50 was putting their overall record to 8-5. This is the final game before they head into district play. Both teams, I believe, before they head into district play. For your Lions, they face off against Beaumont Kelly on January 2nd. We will have that one for you as well on Lions Sports Network, coming back from the Christmas holidays, heading into the new year. I'm doing fantastic. So this is our little setup for basketball. And we'll get back. You'll hear my voice again in about 2.5 minutes. So stay tuned. We're over here.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
How are the fires?
They're still burning.
I know. I saw the Thomas fires, those largest in California history. Yeah. So what do you know about the campus?
It's safe. The fire passed, but it almost burned it down, but it didn't.
Was there any damage?
Yeah, there was some lower campus stuff.
So you have a bunch of stuff at campus still?
Yeah, we have like all of our buildings. So we're lucky.
What about tennis rackets? Did you bring it here?
Yeah, that was like the one thing I brought.
Knowing you, that was the one thing I was expecting. But so here's the deal. You're just gonna move it. You gotta move it slow because otherwise it.
Yeah.
So football was really good. We did actually a pretty good job.
I watched homecoming game.
The homecoming game it buffers because at the very end it started getting really spotty. Of course, the fight. But for basketball, we're still trying to figure out. Coach Lorenz and I are still trying to figure out. Just like you see it. we're not receiving data, and then it says we're receiving it, and then we're not receiving, and then we're receiving because of the. So
oh yeah, it's the metal roof, right?
Well, yes and no, but the Wi-Fi really doesn't stretch in here. So, so you can see, look, no, not yet. So you can see, so do not press this button. Whatever you do, do not.
I'm not gonna press any buttons, right?
So all you do is you're moving it. Because what this is, so you've missed all this because you were not here, but this is the capture device, and that makes this go here, encodes it. Then you got the charger. Then you got this wires, which which is my phone, the computer.
Yeah, what's that?
And this is my microphone. I'm doing commentary. So it was so funny to be in the press box with Coach Lorenz, because all he does is just.
He just what?
He just curses. Okay. And we are set for tip-off from the SJ23 Gym. Your starting lineups for the Lions basketball team: Noah Sandoval, Alex McNish, Matt Stacia, and the Gerberding brothers. And we are ready to go. As Sandoval takes it, hands it off to Ben Turner. Ben Turner gives it over to Matt Stacia. Some nice passing lanes, and that's going to give SJ23 a 2-point advantage very early in this one. Faith West takes it back. Heads back to number 4. Number 10 wide open for a 3. And that's an air ball. Doesn't even hit the rim. And the Lions are going to take it back. Ben Turner takes it up the court. He's going to get it deflected by number 10. Number 10 goes for the fast break points. Can't get the finger roll to get into that basket. Noah gets the rebound. And he's going to head back. Give it to Matt. Matt's going to hand it back to Noah, to Ben. Some nice passing. And the Gerberdings, that would be Jacob, gets the next points on the board. 4-point lead. And Faith West takes it back. You're going to see a lot of scoring in this one, especially by the Lions, for sure. And that's a travel by Faith West. As we reach the 6.5-minute mark in this one. Don't forget our time on our scoreboard may not be correct. So whatever I say goes. And Matt gets a 3 to go. That is a 3-pointer. Nice form by the senior team captain. Gives the Lions a big 7-0 lead in the first 2 minutes of this one. Lions are playing pretty good defense, forcing those threes. Ben Turner gets the rebound. Must have gotten a haircut over the break. Regardless, Jacob is under it again. That's his second score in as many minutes. And the Eagles are still scoreless in this one. And he's going to save it. That's going to go right back to the Lions. Noah's going to take it down the court. He tries to get the foul, and he does get the foul. And he's going to go for two shots. That was a shooting foul. First of which is no good. Very unlike Noah. And he misses the second. But the rebound goes towards the Lions' way. Matt gets it in. He hands it off to Noah. Noah goes for the 3-pointer. And no good off the back rim. That would have been nice if that had gone in. Number 22 is going to take it in the lane. He's going to get blocked. Matt ends up with it. He's going to hand it off to Ben Turner. Ben gets it to Noah. Noah takes it down the court. just to the right of the key, of the top of the key. Noah hands it back, gets it to Jacob. Jacob gets it to his brother. Brother can't get there. No, Matt's there for the rebound. Gets it out to Ben. Ben gets it back to Matt. Christian Gerberding's there on the side. They're just looking for something to go. Remember, no shot clock here in high school basketball. You can hold on to it as long as you want. And Christian Gerberding, they benefited from that one. 11-0 Lions. And the three for Faith West does not go. Noah takes it down the court again. Gives us some hand signals to this side of the camera. Christian gets there. Gets it to his brother. That's going to be a foul. That's a shooting foul. He's going to go to the line. And that's the third missed free throw by the Lions. That's where definitely you're going to screw up if you cannot, if this game gets close. And that's their fourth miss, but they do get the rebound both times. Sean Callahan checks in for Noah Sandoval. The Lions are playing with 7 players today. Not many subs that they can put in. Gives it to Matt. Matt goes for the three. And that is a good three-pointer. And that's going to force a timeout called by Faith West. And here with 3:21, as we let our clock run down to that time. Well, in our first break in the action, we'll get you some games to be looking forward to today. In the NBA, of course, we witnessed Kobe's retirement last night of 2 jerseys, not just 1, 2. But tonight you can look forward to the Cavs and the Bucks playing at 7. The Kings and 76ers playing in Philly at 6 p.m. And the New Orleans Pelicans playing the Wizards in D.C. at 6 as well. And it is Christmas time, which means it is bowl season, which gives us a chance to talk about the Boca Raton Bowl. That's right, Boca Raton in Florida. And you've got the Akron Zips. Yes, that is not a typo. The Akron Zips facing off against the Florida Atlantic Owls. And that happens to be the Florida Atlantic's home stadium, so maybe some home field advantage. That's at 6 p.m. on ESPN. And we'll get you some college basketball to look forward to in our next timeout. But for now, it is 14-0 Lions as we get back to play. And for those that are tuning in, we apologize for buffering. We're still trying to work out how we're going to do basketball games. And that is a good three-pointer. That's going to put the Faith West Eagles on the board. And the Lions get it back. Going to get to Ben Turner. Going to get to Sikafus, who's checked in for Christian Gerberding. And Matt can't go. That was his first miss three-pointer, excuse me. Boy, jumbled language. And Jacob Gerberding is going to go to the free throw line. And he gets and that was a traditional three-point play. And they finally get the first free throw of the day, as the score is 16-3. And Christian and Noah are going to come back in, giving Matt and Jacob a break. Once again, they are limited 2 subs right now. Not where you want to be. Excuse me, the score is 17-3, not 16-3. And that Sean's going to check in. Noah takes it. Sean's just to the right of the top. And Christian's at the top. He passes it in to Sikafus. Sikafus gets it to Sean. And Sean gets the little dinker to roll in. And that's going to extend the Lions' lead now to 16. I can do quick maths. Not as good as Big Shaq, though. As Faith West gets some passing around. And they can't get it to fall in. With about a minute and a half left of play here in the first quarter. And Ben Turner gets it over to Sikafus. Sikafus cannot get it to drop it in. We all know him as Sakafus from his football plays. But he's making a big appearance on the basketball court this year. And Noah gets it out. They get it out to the back. Ben in the corner to get it over to Christian, and that's going to be a bad pass by Christian. And that's going to give the ball back to Faith West. And that's going to sub in. Faith West is going to sub in number 25. 10 comes out, takes a breather. Faith West is probably not going to get the last shot off here. But they keep it, Lions keep it way out, and Lions get the ball back. Another turnover for the Eagles. Ben Turner's going to bring it up the court. Sean's going to get it over the Ben again. Christian gets it back to Noah. Noah had an open three, did not take it. Sean gets it back to Ben. Over to Sean again. Inside to Christian. Christian goes for the layup. Cannot get it. But Sikafus gets called for the foul. That's going to be either a push or a reach in. Either way, it's going to give the Eagles the last chance for the ball, last chance in this quarter. Oh, nice steal. And it goes way over. Way over the hoop. He must have been shooting for the scoreboard, and even that, maybe the cross. Regardless, your score is Lions 19, Eagles 3, heading into the second quarter of play, which brings us a chance to talk about college basketball. Not many top 25 matchups going on right now, but we do, or going on today, but we do have a few top 25 teams playing. Northwestern State takes on number 9 ranked Oklahoma. They can look to continue their strong excellence coming off that big win in Wichita, defeating Wichita State. Speaking of Wichita State, Arkansas State takes them on in Wichita, and they look to bounce back. Speaking of FAU fans, you've got a lot to be proud of. Florida Atlantic takes on Texas Tech, but Texas Tech is looking to make it a 4-game win streak. They're ranked 21. And finally, of course, you know me, my Aggie loves. They take on a NCAA tournament foe, North Kentucky. Tough test, but Aggies 8th ranked look to get it done. As we head into the second quarter of play. Oh, and that was a hashtag whiff airball, whatever you want to call it. It's going to give the Lions the basketball headed into the headed into this beginning of the second quarter. First possession for the Lions. Sean's going to get it out to Matt. Matt checked in here. Sycophant's going to get back to Matt. Matt's going to give it to Sean. Lots of passing going around. Hard to call it. Ben's going to get it around to Noah. Noah's just to the right, left of the top. Matt's from the corner, from the coffin corner. Sean's going to get it in. He's going to get it to Matt. He's going to get it to Sean. Matt and Sean just keep playing catch here. As the Eagles bring a little bit more pressure. He's going to get back to Matt. Matt goes for the open three, and he gets the 3 points. After going back and forth on that possession, they were able to get the, now leads 19. Oh, and they get a steal, and Ben Turner's going to go for the fast break. And he does get the layup. Would have been pretty embarrassing if he had not. His teammates definitely would have taunted him for that one for days. And Faith West gets a Noah Sandoval with another steal. Missed the layup, but Sean Callahan, the sophomore, gets the redemption points. And the Lions are just cruising here. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And that's going to be a charge. It's going to be a defensive foul. And Faith West is going to go to the line. It's their first free throws. Yeah, first free throws. And for those of you who are watching, Peter Langley, he's a former St. John's student, is our cameraman for today. We like to give a shout out to all those people that don't get enough love in the broadcast media industry. And that's going to be the first made free throw for Faith West. As the Lions pass it back again. Get it down the court. And again, the Lions are in your white uniforms, all white, and the Faith West Eagles are in the all red. And the Lions are going left to right, but that will change coming in the second half. And Ben gets in, and that's going to be a travel. Ben took more than 3 steps there. Faith West is going to get the ball back. Maybe to start their comeback. We'd like to wish all of you out there have a happy holidays this fine season. As the Lions got another gift from the Eagles. Nice pun there. What did you think? Good one, yeah? Yeah. Going old school with the one-person commentary. And that's like a pinball. That just went, that came up and out and up, and that's going to be another foul. Number 5 for Faith West. I think called for that foul. And don't forget, after the game, we will have Coach Lorenz and a player, his player of the game. We'll have an interview, not live. It will be posted on our Twitter directly after the game, so stay tuned to that. And the Lions get to inbound the ball again. That was not a shooting foul, so no shots. Got four fouls for the Eagles, so no bonus yet. But the Eagles finally get a steal, something positive. Lions cannot collapse here. They really do need to stay pressured. Keep bringing it. And that's going to be a foul on the Lions, number 32. That would be Christian Gerberding, the center, or playing the center today. Number 4 for the Eagles. Keeps getting the ball. 22 is going to drive in the lane. Oh, he's going to shoot it out to 20 for the 3, and that's an air ball. Hashtag whiff again. Oh, and that's going to be, that was almost a kicked ball. They're going to say Faith West. They're going to say Faith West was able to grab it. That almost looked like a, they're so tall that it was a shin rather than a kicked ball. Another steal by the Lions, and this one's going to go for a fast break. And Noah Sandoval cannot get it to go. That is his second chance, and he's missed both times that he's had the fast break. And Coach Lorenz yells some coding to the Lions offense. Hand it off to Matt. Matt goes for the 3. Yeah, he cannot get that 3. That's his second miss of the day. He's 3 for 6. And Christian gets the floater to go in. And more points for the Lions. 24-point lead to our friends. To our friends Faith West, just down the road from here. And that's going to be a nice layup by the Eagles. It's now a 22-point lead. And Sikafu steps back, tried to do a fadeaway Kobe there. He must have watched that retirement ceremony last night. Man, I did. That was Kobe had some strong words for the Laker crowd. Even though the Warriors won that game in overtime. I mean, come on. But the least that the Lakers could have done, you know, Lonzo, the least that he could have done was provide a W. Oh. What a block. What just happened there? It's going to be, looked like Noah did step out of bounds. What a block, though. It's going to be it's going to be Faith West basketball. And you go for a long 3 way downtown. That was Curry range, if I could say that. No, you had the 3-point range, and then you got Curry range, and then you just got like strange range. Strange range. The Lions get it back out to Christian. Christian cannot get the layup, and that's going to be an out of bounds. Bounces on the baseline. Headed back up the court is Faith West. And don't mind the time on the screen. There's about 2 minutes remaining in this first half. And coming at halftime, we will have a, right as I say that, there was a foul called on the Lions. That's their 4th foul. Coming at halftime, we will have a halftime report. We'll talk about what we witnessed in the first half and maybe a few other things, especially on this Christmas holidays. For a 3, could not get it to go, and the Lions get the rebound. That's seemed like a reoccurring theme throughout this first half. Lions bring the ball down the court. Noah passes it out to Ben Turner, the football quarterback. Oh, and that was trying to get a lob or a pass inside the middle. Another turnover for Jacob. Man, the Eagles are getting lots of opportunities in this last half of the second quarter. Just cannot do anything with it. Like their 4th miss in a row. As we go in less than a minute to go in this first half. Matt likes that corner back again. He goes around to the other corner. Let's just see an open lane. Keep it outside. Matt back to this corner. Running baseline to baseline. He sees Jacob Gerberding for the layup. Another points for the Lions. And they've reached the 30-point mark, which in our high school basketball would be quite a feat in a whole game, but in first half, my word. As we count down the final 10 seconds of the half, looks like the Eagles will get the last shot of the half. Cannot do anything with it. 3, 2, 1. Matt Station goes for the 3, and it just comes up short. But with that, we go to the end of the first half. Your score: Lions 30, Faith West Academy Eagles 6. And we welcome you inside the halftime report. Alongside me, I'm George Kopf again, and alongside me I have my friend Peter Langley. And I know, Peter, you're not that quite a connoisseur of basketball, but what did you think about that first half?
I thought it was crazy for the Lions to score that much that quickly. I couldn't believe it because, I don't know, we must have a really good team.
I think I definitely think this season's gonna be special, and I think it's gonna come from the seniors, and it also comes with this team being. I mean, you look at the roster. I mean, it's mostly seniors and juniors with one sophomore. Sean making big plays on the court, coming in, especially with Patrick Heslop out with a concussion already. So
yeah, there were some really good plays by the Lions, like Sean especially.
Yeah, I definitely think, and I think it comes from Coach Lorenz's attitude of what he wants to see from his players. You know, looking back at the first game of the season against second game of the season rather, against Austin Regents, they were close. They were actually down by 4 going into the first half. Locker room, I guess is the way, as we look in on their discussion. But they came back and went on a 15-1 run. 15 points, you know, in about, I think it was about 5 minutes of play. And it's something that Coach Lorenz told them. He said you just got to keep up the motivation, and you can't get discouraged. What do you think he has to say in this halftime with them?
He's probably gonna tell them to keep up the work and pretend that it's like that they're not winning or something, just to keep up that attitude so they don't slow down just because they're ahead, because they could lose it.
And they got to be careful because it is 24 points. You know, they could, like I said, 15-1 run. That's easy. You know, when you get one of those big runs and you're back in the game. 5 fouls is definitely something that's discouraging for the team. I know the second game of the season when we were here broadcasting, both of the tall guys, Gerberdings, they both fouled out. So they had to focus on their mid-range and their three-point shot. What do you think is the mentality here? Do you try to keep... I think every player's got a foul. I don't think there's multiple guys with 2 fouls. If there is, it's probably Jacob because he was in the middle. What do you tell the team about that foul trouble?
They just need to stop getting fouls, because that's a risky.
That's easy to tell them. How do you say it to where they will understand?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, well, I think you have to just keep the intensity, and you got to keep playing the way you should.
But keeping the intensity could cause them to have fouls, don't you think?
That's true. But you got to keep the intensity, and I mean the foul is about even, 5 and 4, and they're playing with 7 players, and they're playing with 7 as well. It's 7 on 7 basically. So
sportsmanship, and that would be good. Just keep that in mind when you're playing a teamwork, and they probably could avoid any more fouls.
So as we shift the conversation from that, we have about 4.5 minutes before we come to the second half. As we shift the conversation, I know, Peter, you're, as I said earlier, you're a former St. John student. Now you're a freshman at Thomas Aquinas College, which happens to be where the major fires in California are. What was the experience, or what was going through your mind while those were developing?
Oh, it was crazy.
Especially with the Santa Ana winds.
Yeah, those winds were like 60 miles an hour to 80 miles an hour. And it was crazy to walk out of dinner and just see the flames all over the hill. And you just didn't know like how soon they were going to be there. because with the winds like that, they could carry the fire over hills and land right on our campus. Luckily, the school was able to organize an evacuation really quickly, and we got out within 30 minutes or so, 30 minutes to an hour of the warning, which is really good because
Props to the school for that.
yeah, it was really last minute. And they were really a hardworking firefighter, so shout out to those firefighters who saved our campus and saved many buildings.
Even though saved many families as well. Even though there are those firefighters, which I think this is probably a good time to say, like, dedicate today's broadcast to those firefighters and all those men and women that are trying their best to keep the state of the Southern California stable. At least is probably a good way to put it.
Yeah,
I think it's important to recollect. So now, Peter, I understand it was not just you, or family-wise, were you the only one at the college at the time in your family?
Actually, I had a sister there as well, so we both booked it, and we got places to stay from.
Now, where did you go? That's the question.
We went down to Simi Valley, where another fire started actually, but we were way out of the way. We were about 10 miles away, but it was crazy. There were fires popping up everywhere. But it was a great time.
So I know there is a thing on Wikipedia, and all this stuff is trending. In Texas, there's all these different schools that basically say, like, if your school burns down, then everyone gets a bachelor's degree that's currently enrolled. I hate to ask this question, but what if the school had burned down? What would you have done next?
I would have wondered what we were going to do for school. I know that they have a new campus in Massachusetts, so everyone was like getting ready to go to Massachusetts.
So wait, so you mentioned that. So do you think you're going to be going to Massachusetts, or are you going to be going back to California?
We're going back to California. The campus is about to be functional again by within a couple of weeks. Yeah, the people there, the staff there are working very hard to get it back, and it's incredible what they're doing.
So I heard that there was. I heard there's like a chapel or something on campus that's like very like ancient. Is that true?
It's very.
Because I heard it did get damaged.
It might have gotten a little bit of damage, but nothing that is not fixable. It's incredible that the structures are still standing.
That's amazing. And we're about a minute and 15 seconds towards the second half. And before we go, do you want to say anything? Is there anything else about the wildfires that, I know that it seemed like you were trying to just get out of the state as quick as possible.
Yeah, that was the case. And there are many recovery, there are many places where you can help. Like, you just go online and find places you can help, because everyone there needs help.
I mean, we've seen earthquakes, hurricanes, fires, snow, rain. Well, hurricanes and rain. But we've seen heat, high winds. What's next for the United States? What's next for this country?
I don't know.
What's the all these things are saying. Are we coming to the end? To the end? What's your response? In 20 seconds.
I would hate to ever dwell on that, because that's just a scary thought. So I don't think it's the end, but who knows?
Who knows is a great ending as we in towards the end of halftime, and they have stopped. We're gonna get back to play. So once again, that was Mr. Peter Langley there with our interview with our cameraman, and we are glad, Peter. On behalf of the rest of the Lions Sports Network organization, we're glad that you're safe and you are home in your hometown of Houston, Texas, rather than being stuck. Oh, and we wanted to mention that Thomas fire, where Thomas Aquinas College in what's the city?
Santa Paula.
In Santa Paula. That it actually is the third largest wildfire in California history. In fact, I think they said it's the seventh or eighth largest in the United States history. Wow. So that's a big, and when we say big, we're measuring on acres and the amount of acres burned. I believe is what they're measuring. with that, both teams did not get anything on their first possessions of the first half, or second half, rather. And the Lions are now going right to left. Faith West is going left to right. And Noah cannot get that one. He's going for an air ball. And that's what happens when you shoot it and it just, you just miss. I don't know which one's worse, striking out on a third pitch that's terrible, or an air ball in basketball. Doesn't matter. That's going to be an and one for Mr. Matt Stacia. He's going to go to the line again. Boy, Matt Stacia is having a good day. He's shooting well from the three-point line. Oh, he's shooting well from the three-point line, and he's forcing fouls. And that is a good good free throw. What am I saying? Not 3-point. Well, it's a 3-point play, but as the Lions extend their lead to 27. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And the Faith West is getting some good ball control. It's going to be a foul, a push. It's going to be a push on Christian Gerbeny. He's going to come out. There was no bonus in that first half. The fouls still count, but team fouls wise, there's 1 and 1. And that's another foul. That's a charge. Defensive foul, not offensive. So the Eagles are going to go to the line here. And that's going to be a miss off the rim to the right. Well, off the rim and it went to the right. Not off the rim to the right, rather. Still can't get that one. That's going to be Lions basketball. Not quite sure what the call was, but Noah's going to keep it way out. Gets it out to Ben. Ben gets it to Sikafus. Over to Noah again. Jake. And that's a made shot. I'm not sure who that was. It was a bit of confusion there under the basket. And the Lions are almost have a 30-point lead. And Noah and Ben just keep passing it like they're playing catch. Gets it to Matt. Matt gets it into the paint. Gets it over to Ben. Ben's just behind the back of the key. Gets it over to Jacob. Jacob goes for the jumper. Could not get it to go. Noah could not save it. And that was a steal. Seemed like their first or second of the game. Faith West got some momentum. And a three. And some momentum. As they've almost reached the double-digit mark. And the Lions now have a 26-point lead. Noah gets it into Jacob. Jacob, it gets blocked. Lions still have the ball. Gets it over the mat. Gets it over to Jacob. And Jacob butterfingers. And it's going to go Eagles' way. Fly. It's going to fly towards the Eagles' possession. No pun intended. Peter's over here laughing. Regardless, the Lions get the ball back. Put their paws in the air like they just don't care. Oh, and Matt can't get that one to fall. Just like the snow outside that came in Houston, which I know, Peter, you did miss. The beautiful snow. We got about an inch and a half here at school. That was a great day. But a 3, which is the exact opposite of what Faith West is having. That's a 2-pointer. And that's going to be a somehow they got 39 points. Was it a 3? I don't know. It went from 36 to 30 or 35 to 39. Regardless, the Lions still have a 28-point lead. Reaching the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. And man, the Lions they got open shots and they just can't get them down. I know it's a big lead, but please, that's fundamental basketball. That's fundamental basketball. 3 points for Mr. Noah Sandoval. And the lead is now 31, surpassing 30 points. Well, their biggest wins of the season both come against Northland Christian earlier in the season. And those were 49 and 45-point victories, respectfully. Right now, they've got a 31-point lead with some subs coming in. Ben's going to come out, take a breather, and the sophomore, the youngest man on the team, Mr. Sean Callahan, is going to come in. Number 12, yes, Sean Callahan. Lions still have the basketball. Gets at the mat. Oh, he knew he was going to take a 3, but Sean, give Sean the 3 points. Either way, they were getting 3 points on that possession. This leads now 34. Lions get the ball again. Less than 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. They're just going to jog down the court. No need to rush. Both teams have two fouls in this second half. Oh, nice save. Gets it to Sean. Sean gets to the mat for an open 3. Cannot get it to go down. That's only his third or fourth missed 3 of the game. Still pretty good percentage. And that's going to be Faith West basketball, as he did go fell on the baseline. So that's going to be not possession arrow, just went out of bounds. Oh, nice pass. Number 20 is going to take it over back to 22 for a 3. Could not get it to fall. Nice rebound by Matt. Matt gets it back to Noah. Noah's must be playing point guard. He's the one going to take it up the court. Gets it to Sean. Sean gets it back to Matt. Matt had a man on him. He probably could have made that 3. Less than a minute to go. High pass. Noah was able to keep it in play. Gets it back to Matt. Matt's waiting for him to get off. Waiting for him to have an open. Oh, and that's a technical. That's a technical for number 22, Sycophus. That is his first technical. I've never seen that before. My word. That is a technical. And Faith West is going to get 2 shots and the basketball. And he really didn't seem like he was doing much wrong. And he makes both of the free throws. And there's 39 seconds to go and counting. And Coach Lawrence just sat there and shook his head. I don't believe that was a technical, but with a 30-point lead, it's something you can't afford to do. And if you're coming back from a 30-point deficit, you can't afford to double dribble either. So, you know, goes both ways. 23 seconds to go for the Lions, looking for their final. Trying to run down some clock, waiting to see if they can take the final possession of the third quarter. And Matt's trying to get away from number 20. He's really guarding him really well. Last time he's just been, and that's just not going to come close. Sean just couldn't quite get it off. And as we go to the fourth quarter, the most important one of them all. Your score, 45-13 in the Lions' favor. And I think life is going good for the Lions with a 32-point lead. Again, they've had 8 fouls on the game and you're up by 30. Either you're doing something real right or you're just playing sloppy. See too many of these college basketball teams playing sloppy. And we did miss it. We only do varsity coverage, but JB did destroy as we were walking in, did win. So we get back to basketball. Faith West still going left to right. Lions get the ball. Geez, like their 20th steal of the game. What? Yeah, it's too many to keep track of, yes. Good one, Peter. Excuse me. Sean's got a man on him. He could have gone for that 3. Match just cannot get anything going in the corner. And the Faith West crowd that's visiting here is still trying to make something good for a 32-point game. And that's going to be a foul. I should change the score of the quarter. Even though our scoreboard here was not made very properly, and you know, it's got period on there. We're not playing hockey here. We got 4 quarters, not 3 periods. And that's gonna be a timeout called by Faith West, I believe. Faith West or Lions, doesn't matter. And with that, we'll be back in 20 seconds.
No, that was no one.
So what time do you work? You work at 5?
I work at 5, so I need to be home around 4. I need to be home.
To go change. Okay, it's almost 2:30. By the time this game finishes, it'll be, how much time is left on there? 7 minutes left. Play time, that's about 10 minutes. We can go get something to eat, and then we can chat. Because that will give you plenty of time to get back. And we're back to play here with 7 minutes to go in the game. Oh, and he gets stuffed. Stuffed like a stuffed crust pizza. Man. Did the score change?
Down 2. Went down 2. Was that 45?
It was. Oh well. Either way, it is a 30-point lead for the Lions. Man, and that was a good 3 for the Eagles. And some life back in the crowd. Lions need to keep playing good basketball. 6 minutes is still enough for the comeback to happen. Gets the rebound and a foul. He's gonna go to the line for 2 shots. And that's number 32, Christian Gerberding. And he missed. He missed that. Again, the Lions are just not doing very good from the line. I don't know what's going on today. They must feel like they're walking in a winter wonderland, because that's a second miss. You know, they are wearing the icy whites for the snow and for the Christmas holidays. And that's a 3. My goodness. My goodness. And the Lions, or the Eagles, have kept, and the Eagles are coming back, and their crowd is enjoying this comeback. And the lead is now down to 24. They're on a 6-0 run. And they're looking for something positive on this. Oh, what a pump fake from the top of the key. I cannot get it to fall. Lions get the rebound. Oh, but Faith West's going to knock it out of bounds. It's going to still be Lions basketball. Well, and it's making this crowd it's getting loud. And we're playing inside at St. John, by the way. With this noise, it'd make it sound like it's at Faith West. Their student section is pretty lively, considering they. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's gonna be on Sean Callahan. Trying to get the ball, just could not do it legally. Faith West gets the ball back. As I was saying, I know their student section was lively. You know, they did go to the state championship in 6-man football, 7-man, 6-man football. But Matt draws the foul. He's gonna go to the line for 2 shots as he got the steal and took it down the court, trying to break the 6-0 run that the Lions have created. Cannot get anything to go. The Lions they've only made 1 free throw today. 1. And they've missed, I think they've got 10 chances. That is Matt. And Matt, again, they're just called from the line, from the charity stripe. But, I mean, they might say baby it's cold outside. They got to go away. It is cold in here, though. I do have to say that. Regardless, the Lions still have a 24-point lead. And Sean was open on the Matt's mid-range, and he gets it to fall. And the Lions are back up to a 26-point lead. Oh my goodness! But the Eagles over here are making threes like they're draining a bathtub. Swish, swish, swish. I think it's one of my better punts there. And that's going to be a 2-pointer for the Lions. Lions get the ball back on the fast break. Noah converts finally. They say third time's the charm. He could not get on the 2 times earlier. And he converts. Lions back up to now to a big lead, 37 points. 27 rather. Man, I can't count. It was a 30-point lead. They had a 33-point lead at one point. Now it's down to 27. And Faith West is going to get the ball. That was not a shooting foul. It's just a foul. But it's going to put them in the bonus. So anyone's going to be a 1-and-1. Oh. And they're going to call a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 2:57 left. And we'll be back in 10 seconds. So think about where you're. Think about where you want to go to eat. I've got lots of gift cards. It's my treat.
Thank you.
No, my treat. Seriously, my treat. So, because you're doing this and you're here and it's been a while. My treat.
Thank you. I don't care. Where do you want to go?
Well, we gotta do that interview afterwards.
Yeah.
So soon. Just keep thinking. Faith West gets the ball back here, and they're going for a third. Cannot get that one to fall. Mid-range gets it to go, and every point matters at this point in the game for the Eagles. Noah's going to slow down the game a little bit. Rather, they're just going to keep it scoring. Sean Callahan puts the Lions over the 50-point mark. Back to 27-point lead. And he thought about it. We decided to just pass it straight to a man in white. You would think he'd be able to. Oh, that did not come out right. Man in the white uniform, rather. Instead, they're going to do the same play, but this time, Christian gets the rebound by himself. Sean gets it back to Matt. Matt's going to go for the third. Oh, he thought about it. He's going to get it over the Christian for the mid-range, and he gets it to go. And less than 2 minutes ago here. And the Lions are going to slow down the game just a tad bit. Oh, nice little dribbling skills by Sean Callahan. Matt thought about it. He's going into the paint, and that's going to be a foul. Lions going to get the ball at the baseline. And Sigafus is going to come in for Christian Gerberding. Probably the last sub we see of the game. Unless the Eagles somehow get a 26-point shot, which I don't think would be possible. So let's see what Matt can do with this inbound. He's got to pass it in. Noah gets the ball, and he takes it way out, almost mid-court. Gets it into Sigafus. Sigafus trying to make a strong force right as he comes in. And we're under a minute to go at SJ23 Gym on this fine Tuesday, December afternoon. And that was another whiff. Hashtag whiff again. Yeah, thanks for reminding me there. And the Lions just drive in. Sean cannot get it to fall. Eagles are going to take it back. It's a 4-on-3. And that's going to be a charge, beautifully executed by the Lions. Lions basketball with 31.7 seconds to go. Remember, there is no shot clock, so the Lions could just run out the clock if they really wanted to. There was a great possession in that second game of the year. They passed it around about 50 times, ran off 2.5 minutes, got down to less than a minute and a half, and they ended up winning the game because of it. But this just goes out of bounds. 15 seconds left. See what the Eagles can do. And we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, 4 seconds. And that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Lions basketball. And 2, 1. That's going to do it. Your final score, Lions 53, Eagles 24. And look out on our Twitter page. We will have that interview with Coach Lorenz and his player of the game, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I'm George Kopf signing off for Lions Sports Network. Have a great Christmas holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you want to celebrate this December holiday season. And we wish you safe travels. Thank you for watching. This is George Kopf, Lions Sports Network.